It's a dessert that put her on the map. Here to share her viral recipe for blood orange tiramisu, we welcome from the Instagram account Cooking with Rel, recipe developer Ariel Pastore-Sebring. Good to have you with us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, welcome. Okay, so first of all, tell me about your Instagram account, Cooking with Rel, because you love to have people over and cook for them.
I do. So I have a supper club dinner series that I started 2 years ago, and I actually served this tiramisu there.
And it was a huge hit.
It was a huge hit, and my mom, who is here in the audience right now, she was like, why don't you just film the tiramisu while you make it? And I was kind of like, you know, when your mom tells you to do something, like, all right, whatever. Yeah. So we filmed it. I kind of just posted it, and I ghosted. Like, I didn't check for a few days, you know.
Yeah.
And a couple of days later, my boss at the time, Jen's Pastry, she's like, your video is going viral.
Wow.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
So it was really exciting. I think now it has about 4 million views.
Whoa!
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
So we are gonna make it today. Have you made tiramisu
No,
before?
I have not.
That's okay. It's a very flexible recipe, honestly. Like,
and you've changed it up from the original one that you saw, right?
So the main thing that we changed is instead of using espresso, we're using blood orange juice, which, you know, some people think that's a little controversial, but I think that, you know, we can...
Are you saying in your own Italian community, Italians were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they were a little bit mad at me, but, you know, I'm like, there's room for lots of different tiramisus.
Right.
So we're using blood orange juice, and then instead of rum that you would use in the mascarpone mixture, we are using an orange liqueur Grand Marnier.
Okay.
Which it just like brings out so many floral notes. It's lovely. So first, I'm going to show you how to make the mascarpone mixture.
Let's do it, yeah.
Will you help me?
Sure.
Okay, so in this mixer, we are going to put in all of these ingredients. So first, start by scraping in the mascarpone.
Okay.
So this is an Italian cream cheese, if you will. It's like a sweeter cheese. It is lovely.
Oh, lovely.
And then we are going to add in some egg yolks, and the egg whites won't be put to waste. They're going to also be in use.
Okay. And do you want me to put in all of this mascarpone?
And let's just do one more scoop of that. Like I said, it's lenient. You know, there's room for a little bit of error. That's why I like tiramisu. There's no actual baking involved here. And then we're going to add in some heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
Some sugar.
And this is a diet version, I know.
Yeah, yes, this is great for January when you're looking to lighten things up, you know. And then that's our vanilla. And a little bit of Grand Marnier.
Okay, Grand Marnier.
Throw that in there.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we are going to, if you could just scrape that down.
Yeah, there we go. Let's try that.
Perfect. Yep. And we are going to mix this on like a medium speed until, medium high, you know.
Yeah.
Until it has very soft peaks. Not even peaks, I would say. Like, you basically, when you drag your finger through it and it leaves a little bit of a trail, that's when you know it's ready. We can drag a spatula through it, but when you're at home, you drag a finger and then, you know,
can see that.
Lick your finger and repeat. That's kind of what I do. Okay, let's see here. We're almost there.
Looks like you're close, yeah.
A little bit more. All right, let's see. Why don't you test that out?
Okay.
And see if...
Oh, it looks like that, doesn't it? To you?
Almost. Let's just do a little bit more.
Sure.
And then...
And you learned cooking from your mom?
I learned cooking from my mom. I will say we weren't always the best bakers, and that's why I like a recipe like this where
there's no baking.
There's no oven involved because there have been times where, you know, we didn't put a timer on or we forgot the eggs. So she remembers that. Okay, there we go. So see how there's just like a little bit of a trail even from that falling into it. So okay, what we're gonna do now is I already whipped up the egg whites for us to very soft, stable peaks as well, and we're gonna fold that into here. So I'm just gonna remove the whisk attachment for us.
Take this off.
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
So actually, let's do it this way. Let's put the egg whites in this way.
Okay. Oh, I see. Other way around.
Yeah. Whoop. And then just fold that together.
This reminds me of an episode from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Fold. What do you mean fold? What do you mean? How do you fold? You just fold.
You're doing great.
Okay.
So just keep going until we get those mostly combined, because then we're moving on to the fun part. So I'm going to let you keep doing that, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about blood orange. So have you had blood oranges before?
Yes, love them.
They are so good. They just came into season. For anybody looking in the Portland area to find these, we did find these ones at New Seasons. Trader Joe's didn't have them yet. I love blood oranges. They can vary in color. Right now, these ones are coming from California. They're a little bit lighter in color, which is no problem at all. So,
okay, here we go.
Oh, beauty. Okay, so we're gonna start layering. And like when I tell you, this is the last part of making this dessert. Like it's very easy. The one thing you need to allow for is time. To sit overnight. That's the only thing.
Because you want them to soak up the flavors, right?
Yeah, you want it to all meld together and be fluffy and delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna have you start by, I don't have a scoop, but that's okay. We're just gonna put a little bit on the bottom here. All right.
Got it.
Thank you. And we are going to just move this around.
This smells so good.
I know.
Yeah.
I will admit, my mom and I were eating a lot of this last
there's
night.
neither of you look like you've eaten a thing. Okay,
well, thank you. I do sometimes refer to myself as the Energizer Bunny.
Okay.
I think I exhaust people around me. You might be sick of me by the end of this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and we can just tag team this, is we are going to, we need our little assembly line.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to just dunk these ladyfingers in the blood orange. So typically in normal tiramisu, this would just be espresso.
Okay.
So you can take this recipe and run with it. Like I'm telling you, the next one I'm gonna do is pomegranate. I think we should do pomegranate juice and just have fun with it. So then we're gonna take that ladyfinger and layer it in here.
Okay.
And then since my pan is kind of a funny shape, if you have a bigger one, so why don't you put that right next to it? Perfect. We cut these. So it's kind of a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, I get it. You have to kind of, sometimes I have to do that with a lasagna, right? To fit the pan.
Yeah,
I get
exactly. So we're doing a half batch right now, but the recipe that's listed online is for a 9x13. But like I said, it's very lenient. Here, I'll take these two. Okay. I'm just going to shove him in there.
So essentially you're going to do how many layers of this? Doing the same?
So we're actually only going to do 2 layers of ladyfingers,
not too bad.
But 3 layers of the mascarpone mixture.
Okay.
So we want to finish with the mixture on top, so it's beautiful and fluffy.
Oh, yes.
And then these are kind of layered in between. And if you can, I didn't do a great job of this, but you want to press them up against the sides so that you see those beautiful pink layers of ladyfingers.
You continue while you put on the top of the last of the mascarpone.
Yes, so then whatever's left, you just dump that on there.
Looks like you did a little zest of the orange.
I did a little bit of orange zest, because typically in an Italian, tiramisu, they put cocoa powder on top.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Ariel, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of fun. I will admit, I got the idea from our favorite Naomi Pomeroy when she had Ripe Cooperative here in Portland. She posted a blood orange tiramisu and it blew my mind, and I was like,
oh, I gotta try this.
I bet I could figure this out. And now I'm just like, what else can we tiramisu?
Oh my!
What else? What else can we do with it?
What else can we
can have a lot of fun with it.
We're going to put the recipe on our website at KHU.com. Ariel, thank you so much. Great job. And this is fabulous.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. Oh.